I just sold my house.
I'm home, sweet, homeless.
Yeah, this is it. Town of Nipton for sale. Little railroad town it looks to be. Here's the railroad tracks right here. And some kind of, the old Nipton trading post looks to be. Let's have a quick look around. Remember, all this could be yours if the price is right. The Hotel California. I can't play the song. It was a good song by the Eagles. Because if I play that song along with this clip right now, YouTube will demonetize my video and give me a copyright claim. You're busted. This is a cute little town. Nice little cactus garden right there. Well, this is interesting. In the back are teepees and sculptures. Let's have a look. This is what you get when you cross a Jetsons car with a Volkswagen Bug. I've got to hand it to these people. They really know how to create a sculpture. Looks like that car's going to Funky Town. Or maybe you'd prefer to ride on the Happiness Bus. Another artfully decorated bus back there. Pick the town that you're from. Right here. I've been there. The Mustangs are coming through today. Looks like a little memorial brickway here. They all have that leaf in each corner. Do you recognize that leaf? So this is the guy overseeing the garage sale, huh?
Oh, sorry. I'll get back to the videos now.
Hey man, this is the best lowrider I've seen in a long time, man. I think we should take a cruise, man.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
That's my dog. My dog eats a lot. He'll eat my other pets if I'm not careful. It's pretty chill around here, amigo? The store's closed, but here's a look through the window. Yep, it's a solar field and it is massive. Probably goes for a few miles. Well, I enjoyed having a look there at Nipton. That was kind of cool. So now we're back on the road. We're heading to Nevada again. For just a short time though. Wow, we're coming into a massive Joshua tree forest. So we're in Nevada again, but it's only for a little while. And we're gonna shoot on over to Arizona. Okay, we're crossing into Arizona now, and that over there is the Colorado River. The American Nile. Over on the other side of the river there is Laughlin, Nevada, and all its casinos. This is Bullhead City. Back on the interstate again. This time in Arizona. East of, or west of rather, Seligman. Good morning. I slept in a real bed last night and not in the back of my car. I'm at a friend's house. Can you guess what state I'm in? Is it A, Arizona, B, New Mexico, or C, California? If you picked A, you win. Ding, 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 ding. That's right. I'm in Sedona, Arizona. I finally found my electric shaver in the car, and I reorganized the car. I'm giving some things away, and I'm leaving some things at my friend's house. So I'll have more room in the car now. And there will now be a restructuring of finances. The money that I used to have to pay for taxes on the house, that money will now pay for most of the food that I eat in the year. The money that went every month toward insurance for the house, that money will now pay for gas every month on the vehicle. And the money that went to utilities, that will go for miscellaneous expenses, maybe a new set of tires down the road, or car repairs, or anything that may come up, and pay for cell phone as well. As you may have noticed, I like natural hot springs. And while this one's not natural exactly, it's kind of like a hot spring, but with jets. Turn on those jets. Now that I've sold my house, it's time to get out, have some fun, and go on adventures. It's time for a celebration, like Mardi Gras. Woo! Woo! Yeah, I left a town that really did not like outsiders. There was very much an us versus them mentality. I was able to be acquaintances with several people, but it was hard to really make solid friends. And I endured that town as long as I could, and it took a long time to sell the house, and that's a long story in itself, and I'm not going to go there right now. There's a lot of bad people in that town, and there's, to be fair, there are a handful of good people too, some of them who grew up there, and some that did not. They are from other places, other states. But you know what I learned through it all is you can try and you can try and you can try, but there's a fine line between tenacity and masochism. Drowning bee alert. We'll help him out. Hey, Sedona condo people, with the exception of dogs and cats, these are the original residents. Merry COVID Christmas, everybody. From
Merry
Sedona,
COVID
Arizona.
Christmas.
We've got pie, fresh-baked apple pie.
Yes, it's a sort of American apple pie made by Brit, but I'm not the greatest. And I made the topping and then I realized that there was plastic in it. So I had to take the whole thing off, pour it in a bowl, take the plastic out, put it back in again. So it doesn't look pretty, but it should taste okay.
Susanna is a talented sculptor, and her latest project is working on the pangolin. Can you tell us a little bit about the pangolin, Susanna?
Pangolin. The pangolin is the little animal that's the most trafficked in the entire world today. They're a delicacy to be eaten in China, and they've all but disappeared out of Asia. So now they're being taken out of the jungles of Africa, and they're becoming very scarce, dangerously scarce. It was very sad that the coronavirus, COVID-19, has been blamed on this poor little animal, the pangolin, because they were in the wet markets in where was it? China. They were in China. And the bats that were actually in hibernation at that point in time were caged above where the pangolins were, and they soiled the cage of the pangolins, and the pangolins had a virus that was then eaten by the people, by the Chinese people as a delicacy. It's very expensive, and that virus passed then to Homo sapien.
Right.
And so it's very sad that this little animal has been accused of causing the coronavirus, when in fact it's the victim itself. The original was made out of clay. Then from the clay I made a rubber mold, which is here, which has recorded every single detail of it. From this, which has two hard sides to it to keep it in shape. I made literally a white plastic cast to make any repairs, and I had to make repairs to the little scales. As you can see, there were holes, there were bubbles at the end of the scales because they're so undercut and so fine. And once this is done, I'm going to make another mold, rubber mold, of this. And from that rubber mold, I will make waxes, which will then be cast into bronze. Proceeds to go to the rest foundations in Namibia, who take care of endangered species, including the pangolins that are captured.
Welcome to my combined celebration. My birthday, sale of the house, Larry is now free of cancer, Michael is about ready to launch his channel.
Cheers.
Cheers. Clink, clink.
So much for social distancing.
Yeah.
We're going to move the cake because this is COVID time. And then I will be blowing out the candles. Okay, I'm going to blow out the candles COVID style.
Birthday, COVID.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. We're gonna get the cake down after all.
That's not working. It's not working.
Yeah. For he's a jolly good fellow.
For he's the jolly good fellow. For
He's a jolly good fellow. And now let's cut the cake.
Thanks for joining me on my birthday. And New
A
Year's.
small
And
one. A small one.
sale of the house celebration. I sold my house. It's happy dance time. You may not know it by looking at Susanna here, but she used to play quite a bit of polo. And if you look at this newspaper clipping right here, look down there, that's a picture of her there. She used to play polo with Prince Charles over in England. Isn't that right, Susanna?
That's right.
Yeah, polo's good fun, right?
Pretty scary. It's pretty hairy.
Pretty hairy, yeah. It can be a bit
A lot of fun.
fast-paced, a little dangerous, a lot of fun. Sounds like a good game to me. So there's a picture of Prince Charles there, tucking in his shirt, and there's a picture of Susanna there, playing polo. And this article happens to be in Spanish. Here's another article with Susanna, the polo girl. So Susanna, tell us, you were the only woman on the men's polo team, is that correct?
For 3 years at Windsor. That's the Guards Club at Windsor.
I had a dream my life would be so different from this hell I'm living, so different now from what it seems. Now I just can't dream. I
You might wonder, how do I make money when I'm on the road all the time? Well, one way is I'm a dog whisperer, so I do dog training, like with Amber here. Okay, that's good. Now remember what I told you. Great. Amber, sit. Stay.
Today's dish is mixed vegetables with octopus on egg noodles. The vegetables include sweet potato, red pepper, celery, onions, zucchini, and chickpeas, which are not a vegetable, but that's okay. And that's today's dish.
That will be our dinner tonight. As you can see, Larry enjoys cooking, probably because he enjoys eating as well, as do I. Yes, Sedona is a little different than much of the rest of America, as you may have already discovered from some of my other videos. Does this meal of octopus not grab you? If you don't cook it long enough, it might. Did I mention the traffic in Sedona is endless? We're not even moving. Absolute insanity.
Susanna, you and I have been doing a lot of singing lately. I thought of something we could do a duet. How about if we sing God Save the Queen?
You determined I would sing God Save the Queen.
Well, I'm being
The
respectful.
American anthem. How about that one?
Well, actually, if we change the words, it's, what's it called? My Country 'Tis of Thee?
Brother of Prince Charles?
Yeah.
He was in
Brother of
advertising or public relations, and
Oh.
there was some rumors that he was gay.
Well, he was sensitive. He didn't want to go into the army.
Right.
He didn't want to go and fight. He was more into theatre and
Sensitivity.
acting and that sort of thing. So Romy, I have some press cuttings of Romy. It's so weird that my brother's daughter was related, romantically to him, and I was romantically.
But they never
But I
went,
was a different generation.
they never
to
went
her.
that far.
The brother. Oh yes, yes, we were.
Oh, yeah, that was
I
serious?
forgot,
Well-
actually, 18 months. He used to go to Balmoral for the weekend.
Oh, wow.
Well, didn't the tabloids have you like you were dating Prince Charles?
For a little while, but they knew it was all.
But
then
I
the
mean,
divorce
they
came.
tried to play it up, right?
Yeah,
Because they're tabloids.
yeah, exactly.
right.
They try to make a story out of anything. And
They
we
will.
obviously were playing polo together, we chat together, and they'd make a story
He
out
said
of
he
it.
can get a shot
Right.
of you prone on the ground.
You're looking at the man who trumped Trump, maybe that's not the right.
Ooh.
Who trumped Prince Charles.
Does that make you feel good, Michael, to
It
say
does.
that?
I went out where he didn't.
Another fine but chilly day here in Sedona, and kind of having a little like a farewell picnic here because I'm going to be off on the next chapter of my life, the continuation of that next chapter. Where am I going? I don't know. You just have to keep tuning in and find out. Where am I going? Where do you think I should
You
go?
don't know yet. That's the Rockhopper.
Nobody knows where I'm going, including me. So we'll just figure it out as I go.
I'll let you know once he gets there.
But if you're on Patreon, you can have an early glimpse into where I'm heading. So sign up for Patreon and you'll get more of a heads up of where I'm going and what I'm doing.
What the?
So I hope you guys enjoyed, seeing a bit of Sedona and meeting some of my friends and checking out some of the scenery. Until next time, this is Rockhopper. I'll see you again.
Have a chip.
Bye-bye.
That's all, folks.